I ain't gonna be around the bush, y'all. I'm not gonna be around the bush. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. But yes, I was one of those fans that said, please, Gervonta Davis, leave Mayweather Promotions. Mayweather Promotions is holding you back. Yeah, I was one of those fans. I'm gonna keep it real, you know? But it was in terms of legacy. It was in terms of legacy. But in terms of him becoming an attraction, a star, they did a hell of a job. Mayweather Promotions, Floyd Mayweather, Leonard Ellaby, PBC, Al Haymon, they did an incredible job with Gervonta Davis in making sure that he is an attraction. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of legacy, I'm like, as a hardcore boxing fan, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man. I wanted to see him fight Vasily Lomachenko. I wanted to see him fight Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia before, you know what I'm saying? Before the Mayweather Promotions. Now, you remember what Floyd Mayweather said after one of the Gervonta Davis fight, and he said that we're not gonna put Gervonta Davis up against anybody outside of the Mayweather banner and PBC banner. And I'm like, who's in that banner, man? Come on, man, who's in it? Rolly? I mean, Rolly could talk the talk, but for real, Rolly? How about maybe Michelle Rivera? But we already seen how Michelle Rivera performed versus Frank Martin. I don't think it was going to look pretty with Gervonta Davis. But anyway, that's the only thing I was frustrated about. You know what I'm saying? And now that Gervonta Davis, this Saturday, going to be facing Ryan Garcia, the biggest fight in the sport of boxing, I believe. So one of the most lucrative fights in the sport of boxing. A fight that's going to sustain the eyeballs in the sport of boxing. A fight that captivates the imaginations and the emotions of the boxing fans. It's going to bring a lot of casuals in. The hardcore boxing fan is lit. You know, it's great for the sport. But I feel like Floyd Mayweather's missing, though. I feel like with Floyd Mayweather here, it actually would have been even a bigger event because, of course, you would have had Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya going at it. And that's how I envisioned it. When Gervonta Davis was still with Mayweather Promotions, I wish they would have done the fight even with Floyd Mayweather. Now, it seems like I'm contradicting myself. I'm one of those fans that be like, yo, come on, man, leave Mayweather Promotions. They're holding you back. They're holding you back. And now I feel like when I'm watching the press conferences and I'm watching yesterday the arrival and I feel like Floyd is missing. I kind of miss Floyd being around Tank. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, I feel also, even though that Floyd Mayweather is not inserted in this fight, I feel like he should still do at least what Leonard Ellaby is doing, right? I mean, Gervonta Davis is not with Mayweather Promotions, but Leonard Ellaby is still there, still talking. And I'm like, I'd rather have Floyd there than Leonard Ellaby. Like, my man, why you... Shout out to Leonard Ellaby, but I'm just saying, like, I'd rather have Floyd there. Like, what are you doing there, man? Like, it would have been better if Floyd would be going at it with Oscar De La Hoya and make this a bigger fight. Is it Floyd Mayweather just staying out Gervonta Davis' way? One, because, of course, he's not in business with Gervonta Davis, but I thought that they had more of a big brother, little brother type of relationship, right? And, of course, Adrian Broner, I have stated in the past that, I remember he did a live and he was going in on Tank and he said that Floyd May don't even like you or whatever, or you know what I'm saying? Things like that. Or you don't like Floyd or something like that, right? I'm just paraphrasing. But, I just hope Floyd was here, I just hope because I think it will be bigger. Is Floyd stepping aside from Tank because he want to see him grow? Almost like a teacher, right? You're not going to stay with the same teacher, right? You're not going to stay with the same teacher he was in kindergarten. You're going to have another teacher, and probably an advanced teacher in middle school. You're not going to stay with the same teacher in middle school. You're going to go to high school and then a professor when you're in college. Well, Floyd Mayweather don't got to be with Gervonta Davis. Is not in business in a business relationship with him. But I would think that Floyd Mayweather, just like a legend in the game, just like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is promoting this fight more than anything, right? Even way before this fight would have came through fruition and finalized and delivered, Mike Tyson was pumping this fight, even on his show, always talking about it. And it's good when legendary fighters talk about it because then it becomes more of an interest for the boxing fans and then for the casuals because, of course, their opinions matter more than us. You know what I'm saying? Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard and the Andre Wards and the Julio Cesar Chavez and even current fighters that talk about this fight like Canelo Alvarez and, praising this fight. and looking forward for this fight. Where's Floyd Mayweather? I mean, I don't want him to step aside all the way that he's not even pumping his fight, or is he doing it selfishly because maybe this is the type that can actually, you know what I'm saying, tamper with his record, right? With his pay-per-view records, right? Even though I don't believe that a lot of people think that Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis is going to break the records because, of course, how the internet is right now. A lot of people hijacking, a lot of people robbing and pirating the fight. But I believe it could make a million pay-per-view buys. I think it's going to reach the masses, in my opinion. I think the whole world is going to stop. I mean, when I mean about the whole world, I think the internet, Twitter, and also the sport industry. I think this is a global event. But it just feels like I would love Floyd Mayweather to be in it. And I think he could have made it bigger. And he knows he could have made it bigger. I think everybody knows that this could have been bigger with Floyd Mayweather because of the promoting, right? Tank, Floyd, Ryan, Oscar. And then they would have been talking about it like there's an anticipation to them to fight. You know what I'm saying? Just to build it up. At the end of the day, this is what I felt. That if they would have done it with Floyd Mayweather, this would have been a great accomplishment in Floyd Mayweather's career. To be, and that's what you got to give credit to Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy. Because he's done so much as a fighter, but he's doing just as good as a promoter. That has to feel good. That has to feel good. I would have loved to see Mayweather Promotion being the front promoter with Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy. Can you imagine? It would have been Golden Boy Promotions, Mayweather Promotions leading this fight. It would have been a fighter that has done it in and out the ring. One fighter, Oscar De La Hoya, another fighter, and Floyd Mayweather. It would have been like this sport is the fighters. The fighters win. The evolution of fighters becoming bosses and owning and then having the biggest fight in the sport of boxing of this era. And guess who would have been the faces of it? Floyd and Oscar. That's why it would have been epic. The only reason why I wanted to see Gervonta Davis leave the nest is because I felt like he was not going to attain any type of legacy because they wasn't moving in that way. You remember when Leonard Ellerbe said, when one time they was talking about what about a potential fight with Tank Davis and Josh Taylor, he said that Josh Taylor bring nothing to the table. That I was lit. What you mean that Josh Taylor don't bring nothing to the table? Leonard Ellerbe, he's undisputed. And that's when I really, really knew. Listening to Floyd Mayweather and then saying the belts doesn't matter and stuff like that. Like, even the legendary fighters have watered down this belt to elevate this fight to be big, but you didn't need to. We didn't need to. This is a big fight regardless with the belts or without the belts because of the job that Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya has done. But I feel like Floyd Mayweather, there was some unfinished business. You led Gervonta Davis up to this point. That's all we wanted, really. That's all we wanted. But we didn't really want Gervonta Davis to reach to this point without you. Because at the end of the day, Floyd Mayweather has done a lot to the sport of boxing, has done for the fighter that's coming into the sport of boxing to really do business right. Do business right. Whether people like it or not, at the end of the day, man, Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya, two guys that broke the code. Two guys that rose up of the corruption, I mean, in terms of money and getting paid and fighter being fairly treated right in terms of money. This would have been beautiful if Floyd Mayweather would have been, a catalyst of this to this event. And it would have been bigger. And I think it would break records if Floyd Mayweather would insert himself. So what is a selfless move? Is it Floyd Mayweather saying, you know what, I'm stepping aside so you could grow? I'm stepping aside because you could shine because there's also been critique of Floyd Mayweather when Gervonta Davis was with Mayweather Promotions that he's stealing his shine. When Floyd Mayweather, he stepped aside, he stepped all the way aside. So he won't even be the guy that's stealing anybody's shine. And even I said one time, man, maybe, step aside, man. We got to do all them exhibitions and stuff like that. And even Gervonta Davis have felt that he has been hated on Floyd Mayweather when he tweets and deletes. He's the master of tweet and deletes. But at the end of the day, I do believe that Gervonta Davis, that he has expressed himself and they have chilled together. I think it was several weeks ago. And I've been in David Benavidez and Caleb Plant fight. I believe there's some respect there. You gotta respect the guy that really put you on and put you to a game. And shout out to Adrian Broner for introducing Gervonta Davis to Floyd Mayweather. Let's not forget that Floyd Mayweather also wanted to sign Ryan Garcia. And it's all and shout out to Oscar De La Hoya for signing Ryan Garcia. It's good. It's good, but it could have been great with Floyd Mayweather there. Maybe as fans we was asking for something that we really didn't want. Because at the end of the day, it would have been bigger and it would have showed the evolution of fighters becoming bosses and then they giving us the biggest fight. It won't be the promoters. And shout out to all the promoters. But Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, Don King, Frank Warren, none of these fighters could understand what Floyd, could understand fighters like Floyd and Hoya. And don't think for 1 second that the boxing community, the boxing industry really wanted these guys to be successful. They didn't want the Golden Boy to be successful. Just like they don't want Floyd Mayweather to be successful. Yeah, at the end of the day, when I'm looking at this fight, I have to insert Floyd Mayweather. I think he's a very important piece of making this fight happen because he's a very important piece to Gervonta Davis' journey in being an attraction. Because if this is not about the belts, this is about the attraction versus the attraction. So for all that, you got to give credit to Floyd Mayweather. And I hope that Floyd Mayweather is going to be in the corner of Gervonta Davis. Let me know what y'all think. I know there was a lot of contradictions here. Yeah, in the end of the day, I do wanted to see Ryan Garcia, Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather, Gervonta Davis. And it would have been great to see that picture of them. Maybe ego. Was it selfless or was it selfish? Was it selfless? He's letting Gervonta Davis shine. I don't want to do nothing. I already led you to the promised land just like a parent. Now go ahead and blossom. I already guide you to being an attraction and a star. Now go for it, son. Or selfish, like, I ain't even going to talk about this fight because I ain't going to give you no free promotion. I'm not in business with you. I ain't going to give you no free promotion. Some people feel like Floyd Mayweather does have an ego. Let's not forget that Floyd Mayweather, the same Floyd Mayweather that said in the TMZ interview several years ago, and they asked him, how would you, because he's always talking about, I make smart investments. So what are those smart investments so you can help those in need, those individuals and that community that you came from, privileged neighborhood, unfortunate backgrounds and stuff like that, poverty. How you make those smart investments? Teaching. He's like, man, I ain't going to teach nobody game. You got to get on your own. I felt like even that was like a little slap in the face because if you ain't going to tell us, who will? Who will? And then recently in the Pivot podcast, he said he's not giving his kids no handout. Now, I could understand as a parent and stuff like that, the kids just munching off you and stuff like that, and you want generational wealth like the other coaches do. I could understand that. But maybe it's the same way. So maybe his kids, he has, damn, you selfish, Dad. But if he could say it with his kids that he's not going to give no handouts, well, maybe Floyd Mayweather ain't going to give no promotional handouts to Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. But what he got to lose? He's money made. Humble, you got it all. I hope that Floyd Mayweather in the next several days will insert himself in this promotion like Alana Ellaby did. Because at the end of the day, there wouldn't be a Tank Davis to the magnitude of Tank Davis if it wasn't for Floyd Mayweather. Now, I'm going to say this. Floyd Mayweather's fan base is not Gervonta Davis' fan base. I know it's hard. It sounds like a little contradiction. Like if it wasn't for Floyd Mayweather because of his fan base, and Gervonta Davis' fan base is a different fan base. Gervonta Davis has earned his fan base Because looking at Floyd Mayweather's fights, and I was a Floyd Mayweather fan, Pretty Boy Floyd. Watch all his fights from the beginning to the first to the last. His fans usually never cheered, or I'm not going to say cheered, but never outdid or hush or drown, put it that way, drown the boos. Ricky Hatton will come to this country and there will be more fans. Manny Pacquiao will be more Manny Pacquiao fans. Even Victor Ortiz had more fans in the stands. Floyd Mayweather fans never was a cheery and never overpowered or drowned the other fan. Floyd Mayweather had a lot of haters. But Gervonta Tank Davis, everywhere he go, he a rock star. He packed the place and the people cheer. I never hear boos in the Gervonta Davis fight. And that's why I say they got different fan bases. Because Gervonta Tank Davis fans cheer. They cheer him on. They can't wait to see Tank. It don't matter what city. DC, New York, Atlanta, Cali, Nevada. It don't matter where Gervonta Tank Davis go. His fans follow him. And they'll drown any boos or any negativity surrounded or any critique surrounded by Gervonta Tank Davis. Ryan Garcia fan base is the same way. So shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, and shout out to the loyal fan base, because it's because the loyal support is the reason why they're an attraction. Loyalty is good, support is great, and this fight is a wonderful fight. Let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Y'all already know, man. It's Punch Run Boxing, El Pastor de Boxeo. Love you, God bless, and on to the next.